Welcome to the University of Houston at Victoria. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you personally to give you this welcome, but I know you understand. Things are different now. They're more different than anything I've encountered throughout my career in higher education. And so I know that you're arriving here with some trepidation and some concerns and some questions. I won't take a lot of time because I know you're not here to hear me speak, but there are a couple of things that I think you need to hear from the president. The first is that UHV is a different kind of institution from any that you may be used to. Ordinarily, I would have started this session by asking you where you're from so I could get an idea of where our new faculty are coming from, because we have folks literally from around the world who come from institutions large and small. But UHV is still unique among its peers, and here's the reason why. Here at UHV, my expectation for you as a faculty member is that you understand that our students really need you. We're an Hispanic serving institution, we're a minority majority institution, and almost half of our students are first generation. That means that every descriptor that normally describes a student who's not likely to make it to graduation describes our students. These are folks that need a lot of help. But they're folks who are arriving here with big dreams and big ideas, and they have some place to go, and it's our job to help them get there. The mark of a great institution, in my view, was well stated by Alexander Aston, the well-known researcher of higher education. In his book, Achieving Educational Excellence, he talks about educational excellence as being mostly reputational. How many books you have in the library, where your faculty are from, how many degrees they hold, what kind of buildings are on campus. And he said, while those are all good things, it's not what makes an institution excellent. What makes an institution excellent is whether it can take a student from wherever they are to wherever they need to be. Think of it a little bit like boot camp. If you're sending a group of people into boot camp because they're about to go to war, you don't want anybody leaving that experience who's not ready to go, who's not ready to stand by your side and watch your right or your left, to take care of you like they're going to take care of themselves. That's a little bit what we're experiencing with our students. It's about making sure that everybody gets over the bar. We don't lower the bar, but we take the time and effort to give the students the kind of individual attention they may need to be able to get over it, and to get over it well, and to make something of their lives in a way that they wouldn't have had if they didn't come here. We provide a path to the future that these students need and that they wouldn't have otherwise. You know, if a student applies to the University of Texas and doesn't get in, they're probably going to go to one of the other 50 state universities. If a student doesn't get in here, if a student washes out here, if a student doesn't do well here, it's probably the end of the line for them for at least the foreseeable future. So your burden is to understand what you're here for. My expectation for you is very much like I believe your expectation should be for me. My job as the president is to make sure that you're taken care of, because you are our primary link with our students. There's nothing more important than helping students be successful. And I do that best by making sure that you're successful and that you have what you need. So my commitment to you is I will always give you 100%. I'll always give you the very best effort I can, so long as I can be assured that you're giving our students that same amount of respect and effort. You won't see me often, but when you need me, you can get to me. As Woodrow and Laura will tell you, if you send me an email, I'm going to send you a reply. If you come into my office with a question, we're going to sit down together and answer it. My job is to take care of my people so that we can together take care of our students. You'll hear me talk to our students about being our people. I think you need to understand my context for that. I was raised believing that your family is your most important unit, and you do anything you can for your family, whether they deserve it or not. And Lord knows from the twisted roots of my family tree, there were plenty of folks that didn't deserve it, but by God, they were family, they were going to get it. Then there were our people. Those were the folks that we deliberately chose to make a part of our lives, and they became a part of the fabric of who we were as a person. And then there was everybody else. When you come here and you decide to be a part of this campus community, you're part of my people. And when our students come here and choose to pursue their education here, they become a part of our people, the Jacks Nation, the Jaguar community. I don't care what you call it. I don't expect you to coddle them. I don't expect you to give them undue breaks. But I expect you to care about what happens to them. I expect you to care enough to come here ready to engage with them and make them do the work that will make their lives better. When you come into my office, and I hope you will at some point in the future, you're going to see that I'm a big fan of Abraham Lincoln. He's just about everywhere you will turn when you come into my office. I'm a big fan of Lincoln for a lot of reasons. But one of them is that he is a constant reminder that you can, by the hard work and the sweat of your brow, make anything of yourself that you want to be. To me, that's the essence of a university. Education changes people. It changes their lives. There's no question about that. The research for that can be just mounted up until it reaches the ceiling. We're in the people business, and we're in the business of changing lives. If you can put your arms around that, this is a very good place for you to be. And I welcome you here, and I want you to know that you have an ally in this office. When you need me, I'll be here. And if I can ever be of service to you, all you have to do, send me an email, give me a call, come by my office. I look forward to getting to know you, and again, welcome to Jacks Nation, welcome to the Jaguar family, welcome to being one of our people. Do good work.